It says I'm connected to Facebook. Oh, I am? All right, everyone. Let me know that you're here. All right. It says I am live. So thank you so much for hanging tight. And if you'll go ahead and put a reply. And it is a long delay? Why is that? Hey, Margaret. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I'll wait just a few more minutes for a few more comments and we're going to get started, okay? All right, I see Tom's comment as well. Very good. All right. Oh, hi, Doris. Thank you so much. I'm happy you can see and hear me. That makes me feel happy. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. If for some reason my internet decides to quit, I will not be coming back on tonight. I will wait until tomorrow evening, okay? It gets very frustrating on my end, and I don't like to be frustrated when I am creating. All right, so this is our very last week of Sale-A-Bration. It will end this Friday. So that means it's going to be the very last week of free products. So if you all remember, it's our annual Shop and Earn, shop and get free product as well. So here is the graphic for that. Hey, Becky. And we have until Friday to do some shopping and to get some free product. So tonight, we are going to be using actually 4 of the products. And I didn't plan it that way, but it worked out that way, okay? So I'm gonna move my iPad back and I'm gonna show you the cards that we're gonna make. I'm sure you all can see my ring light. All right, so I do need to get my camera straight. I'm gonna switch over to my hands and we're gonna try and get this straight. And I have things in different places. There we go. That might be too close. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Okay. Hi, Peggy. How are you? So let me show you what stamp set we're going to use. This was one of the very first ones that I earned for free. And it's the Pick a Season stamp set. And I love the trees, or the tree. It's a singular tree. And so I'm going to show you some cards that I've created, and we're going to be creating 3 different ones. All right. So hi, Susan. I'm happy to be back, and let's hope it stays that way. Okay. So let me show you. This is one of the cards that we're creating this evening. And you're going to notice that I have stamped hearts in the spaces. Now, I'm going to talk to you tonight about stamping the tree and about how to do your placement. Now, when you open this, look how it opens differently. So let me see if I can enlarge my screen. Oops. Let me see if I can enlarge my screen. I hit the wrong button. There we go. And so this is a long card. Maybe this is a Z card. I'm really not sure what it's called, but this is the tree with the hearts. And then we have one with Easter eggs, which I thought was really appropriate because Easter spring is on its way. And then the last one are the shamrocks. And I thought they were perfect for tonight as well, since we have St. Patrick's Day coming up. All right. So these are the 3 cards right here. And let's go ahead and start with the Easter eggs, okay? All right, I'm gonna adjust my screen. Usually I have my camera all adjusted before you all come on. And unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to get this straight. All right, so here it is. We're gonna go over some measurements. The measurements are going to be the same for all 3 cards, okay? All 3 cards. Thank you, Susan. Thanks, Doris. I'm so happy you like them. That makes me feel great. Hello, Linda. All right, so we're making 3 cards, and they all have the same measurements, all right? So it's gonna make it really easy. I did not have time to make you a list of measurements this evening. I just ran out of time. We will talk about the card base in just a minute, but let's go over the measurements that go on the card base, okay? And we'll get that out of the way. So with the first one, we are using, I'll think of the name of it in a minute, Highland Heather cardstock, okay? And then this is a piece of Gorgeous Grape. And I was just thinking, what I really wanted to do with y'all is to show you how to create the card base. And hang on 1 minute. All right. That's what I need to do. Let me grab some Granny Apple Green. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start over. Okay. Let's do this. I am going to start over here. And we are actually going to create the Shamrock card first, okay? Because I want to show you how to score your 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of cardstock, all right? So I'm gonna show you how to score it first and cut it, and then I'll give you those other measurements. I got a little ahead of myself. All right, here we go. We are going to need our Stampin' trimmer and a sheet of 8.5 by 11 inch Granny Apple Green cardstock, okay? Now, you're going to have your cardstock on the 11 inch side. You're going to put it at 4 inches and you are going to score, okay? All right. Then you're going to go to 7 inches and you're going to score again. Okay, so we have our score lines and now we're going to cut it on the 8.5 inch side. We're going to cut at 4 1/4 inches. Now, by doing this with a full sheet of 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock, we now have 2 of these card bases. So you can make 2 of these cards, okay? All right. Now let's go over measurements, and then I'm going to show you the stamp set and the paper and everything we're using this evening, okay? So you already know about the Granny Apple Green card base. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually fold this, okay? All right, so now you can see those score lines. So this right here is Lemon Lime Twist, and I'm going to measure it for you. You want your Lemon Lime Twist to be 4 inches by 3 3/4 inches, okay? Your white piece that you're going to stamp on also needs to be 3 3/4 inches by 3.5 inches, okay? So if we put these two layers together, just like this, then we tape them right here. Now be careful when you go to stamp the tree because this piece of basic white is not a square. And so you've got to make sure that you're stamping on the 3 3/4 inch wide side, okay? You've got to stamp in this direction or it will not work. The next measurement for the middle of the card, again, lemon lime twist cardstock, is 4 inches by 2 3/4 inches. That goes there, centered. Then you have your basic white. It needs to be 3 3/4 inches by 2 1/2 inches. Now, if I'm going too fast or if you're just not able to write down the measurements right now, that's okay because they will be in a free PDF by Friday, okay? So it'll be on my blog by this Friday, and I'll remind everyone. Now here's a piece of designer paper, and this is the last piece for your card. It's 4 inches by 3 3/4 inches, okay? And that is your last piece, and that would go right here, okay? Again, I'll have those measurements and photos up by Friday. I will let you know, and it will be a free PDF for you with supplies, photos, and measurements. Now, let's talk about this piece of paper right here. This is the opposite side, and some of you already know what it is. This is a Sale-A-Bration product. It is fruit salad. It's 6 by 6 designer paper, and it is free with a $60 purchase. And this is the item number. Now, I want you to look at the label. In about a month, I will be moving into my brand new stamping studio. And you are going to help me unpack my studio and put everything away. And during that time, I'm going to show you how I label things and how I organize my supplies and why I organize them the way I do. And so you're going to learn how I do this and why I do this. So mark your calendar. The stamp room will be installed beginning Monday, March 31. And then let me look at my calendar. That weekend is retreat, April 4th, 5th, and 6th. And if you are attending my retreat, which I hope you are, you get a sneak peek of the brand new studio. And then on Monday, April 7th, I will be with you every day to unpack boxes and to put things away. I don't know the time yet, but I am thinking around, it'll be in the afternoon and it'll be Eastern time, okay? But I'll get the times out probably within the next week, so anyway. All right, so this is fruit salad, and if you haven't had a chance to look at this one, oh my gosh, I love it. Look at this. All right, we got all this wonderful fruit. It's so awesome, and that's one of the freebies. All right, another designer paper that we are going to use tonight is Toadstool Garden DSP. And again, this is free with a $50 purchase. And I am positive you have seen the Toadstool designer paper on Pinterest, on Facebook, on Instagram, because it is an amazing package of DSP. So again, this is a freebie. Now I'm gonna put this back in here. This will be one of the papers that we're using this evening. We're actually using this one and the fruit salad. All right, we're going to be stamping tonight with Pick a Season. This is a Sale-A-Bration exclusive. And again, I've got my label inside. It gives me the year of Sale-A-Bration, the name of the stamp set, and it was free with a $60 purchase, and that is the item number. We have so many products in our annual catalog and in our mini and online and Sale-A-Bration. So it's a lot of product and it's a lot to keep straight. And so I decided, instead of trying to remember all of these different products and where you can find them, I decided to create labels, and it's making my life a lot easier, okay? So, all right. So let's get started, and we're gonna start with stamping the tree. Now, I'm going to warn you, I re-inked a lot of my ink pads today, okay? So some of the ink is a little bit darker than probably what the color should be, but that's okay. It will lighten up. I'm going to bring this over here into view. And what I like about this stamp set is, and I don't know that you've noticed it, you have shamrocks, which that's the card we're going to create now, hearts. These are little roses or poppies, Easter eggs. We have leaves, grass, clouds, a fence, the top of the tree, branches, and the tree trunk. Now, this open space is for all of these pieces, all right? So I'm gonna try and show you all the pieces tonight. It's called Pick a Season. Now, if you're wondering how to stamp the top of the tree, because I was wondering how to stamp it, I decided to look at the stamp set and line it up. So when I line up my stamp on top of the stamped image, this is like the top of the tree, okay? So we're gonna be doing that. Oh, by the way, let's make sure we're stamping in the correct position, because remember, this basic white cardstock is not a square, okay? We are going to start with pecan pie, and we're going to stamp the tree trunk. All right. And you might see my hair under here. I kind of have to look over that light to figure out where to put my tree trunk. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna pull out Granny Apple Green, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to stamp the grass, okay? And I'm just gonna stamp this right along the bottom. By the way, I love the grass. It's so stinking cute. All right, and the grass isn't exactly straight, but if you look outside at your lawn, I think you're gonna find that your grass may not be straight either. Currently, since we just moved, I don't even have grass. And so I have a lot of grass seed and a lot of straw, and I'm waiting for grass to grow. All right, so we're going to start with some lemon lime twist, okay? And I'm going to ink my tree trunk. Remember, if you're not sure which way your trunk goes, just line it up with the sleeve, okay? All right, I feel like I need my glasses. Let me grab them. Hang on one second. All right, and I've turned mine all around, so let me see. Okay, all right, so what I'm doing here, I am going to line up those leaves right around the tree. And so what I've done here, one leaf is here, then there's a group of leaves here, and then one there, okay? So that's kind of how I've lined it up. And now we are going to add some Granny Apple Green with the shamrocks. And be sure that you have your shamrocks in the right position. And I'm gonna use Granny Apple Green here. And then when I go to stamp, I just kind of turn it and just look for the best amount of space to stamp the shamrock. So I'm gonna zoom in now, okay? And you might have to rotate your stamp a little bit, and that is okay. And I'm sorry, I keep pulling the project away from you only because I am trying to line everything up here. So we're just gonna put it where it fits best. And that one I actually put upside down, but shamrocks can be upside down. You definitely want a darker green. There we go. So I think that one turned out pretty well. Now, while we're here, we are going to use the stamp Hello Friend, and that is from the Country Birdhouse. I absolutely love the fonts and the words in the Country Birdhouse. So let me zoom out so you can see it. And I have to confess, I don't have a lot of greetings right now. I have a lot of stamp sets packed up, and I can't wait to see them next month. It's gonna be like Christmas. So I'm very limited on greetings and sentiments. So I'm sorry about that. I wish I had more. All right, so we're gonna do Hello Friend, and you can actually put it on this side, or you can put it on this side. It's not gonna matter. Now, while I have my Granny Apple Green out, okay, I am going to get another greeting from Country Birdhouse. And let me see, let me straighten that up a little bit. Okay, so this is hoping you have the best day ever. And I'm actually gonna stamp it towards the top because I might want to put a message below and sign my name. So now we're ready to assemble the card. All right, so a little lemon lime twist again, and some Stampin' Seal. And then we're going to center this. You're gonna have about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. And we can go ahead and we can add this to the card base. All right, so we're gonna add it right here. This is the top. And then we're going to add this greeting in the middle of the card base. And again, if you didn't get the measurements tonight, it's okay. You can watch the replay, and I will provide a free PDF for you. And it hopefully will be up by Friday. Tomorrow, I'm working all day on the retreat, and I've got some retreat fairies coming over, and we have been doing a lot of cutting of paper. And the great news is regarding spring retreat, all 6 make and takes are cut, they are prepped, and they are in kits. So we are 1 month away from retreat. We're actually about 5 weeks away from retreat, and our make and takes are done. So we're very proud of that because we have been working really hard. And there's still time to sign up, and you can even take the class virtually. All right, hang on 1 second. So this is the fruit paper. And if you like this paper better, this is from the Toadstool Designer paper, okay? So here, everyone, is our first card, okay? So I'll zoom in a little bit in case you want a screenshot of this. But with St. Patrick's Day coming up, I thought this was the perfect card to have. Can't wait to make the other 2 with you. Okay, so let's move this one out of the way, and we will be giving this away tonight, by the way. So let me put a Post-it here, and we're gonna see who wins this later, okay? Alrighty. Next card is this one. I love this one. It reminds me of spring. I love the Easter eggs on it. It's so awesome. Now, before we get started, let me clean my stamps because we're going to need to use them again. I'll go ahead and clean the tree trunk and the greeting. All right, and I don't need to clean the top of the tree. Okay, so I am looking for my white paper, which is weird. Why don't I see it? Okay. Let's make sure we have our basic white in the correct direction. We are going to start with pecan pie. Let's see, there's the tree trunk. I love the fruit paper too. It is so darling, and I just wish I had more time to play with these awesome stamps. All right, let's see. We're gonna need that. And this time for the top of the tree, we're going to use Granny Apple Green. So we're going a little bit darker on the top of the tree. Let's go ahead. We're gonna add some grass. And I just love the little bits of grass. It's so darn cute. All right. So there's our grass there. Boy, is that crooked. Didn't do such a hot job on that one, did I? All right. Again, I'm gonna look at the stamped image just so I am stamping everything and so that it will line up with our tree trunk. All right. I'm so glad you liked the card, Sharon. Thank you. All righty. Now we get to add gorgeous grape Easter eggs. Boy, am I excited. Love these little Easter eggs. They are so cute. Again, you're going to be turning these Easter eggs so that they will fit into the space, okay? All right, so I think those eggs, whoops, I don't know if I can line that back up or not. Oh, I did it, okay. All right, let's see if we can get these. You kind of have to look at the space that you are stamping in to see if you can get it to fit. And it's honestly like a puzzle. That is basically what it is. And we'll do that one like that. Okay, so pretty easy to do. All right, Donna, we're gonna miss you at the retreat. I so wish you and all your sweet buddies were coming with you. I really, really do. You will be missed. All right, let's go ahead and let's take that middle piece. Look what I just did. I got some ink on there, but that's okay. It's handmade, not made in China, right? And again, I'm stamping towards the top so I can write a message, sign my name, that sort of thing, okay? Let's close the ink up and we're going to assemble this card. All right, everything's going all crooked. Okay. This goes here. And then let's go ahead and we'll add these pieces. get these all layered. And we're gonna center that as well. All right, so now we're ready to add them to the card. And this is a Highland Heather cardstock, okay? This is Highland Heather. And the ink is Gorgeous Grape. I don't think I told you those colors. And we're gonna center this as well with that 1/4 of an inch all the way around. We can add the designer paper if we want. There's that cute toadstool. Absolutely love that. Okay, now let's add a little embellishments to this one. And again, the sequins, that is another Sale-A-Bration freebie with a $60 purchase. And I'm running out. I have really, really enjoyed these. So I'm just using a combination of colors here. And then I'm going to add the Fresh Freesia ribbon. Now that Fresh Freesia ribbon is also a Sale-A-Bration. So I'm using a ton of Sale-A-Bration tonight. And in all honesty, I didn't even plan that. It just kind of happened because I wanted to use all these products before they retire. All right, and they'll retire on Friday. Now, the one thing I've noticed, I need a little bit longer. This ribbon, when you tie it, it gets a little staticky. It's static cling. It wants to stick to you. But it is also easy to tie. I'm going to shrink that ribbon a little bit. And we're going to trim it. I'll trim that one a little bit more. Anyone have questions regarding any of the Sale-A-Bration products? Let me know. But that is our Fresh Freesia. Another thing you can do is, I even have it stuck to the card. If you want to get your Fresh Freesia to stay in one place, take a glue dot and I lost the glue dot. Come on. You're just gonna tuck that glue dot right under the knot. Okay? And that way your bow, your ribbon is gonna stay in place. So that is our second card. What do you think of the Easter eggs? I love the eggs, they're so darn cute. So you've got a St. Patty's Day card, you've got an Easter card, okay? The next one is hearts. And I wish I had thought about this card during Valentine's Day. But you can also use this card any time of the year, just to let someone know that you're thinking about them. So I am going to just clean my stamps a little bit again so that we can reuse them. I know the eggs are fun, aren't they? The eggs are so fun. Love them. Okay, also, let's go back to the stamp set. We're gonna be using Melon Mambo for the hearts. You could use that for these roses, if we wanna call it a rose, or we could call it a poppy. So keep that in mind as well. Okay. So this is our next one, and I am looking, I cut like 5 of these basic white pieces, and for some reason, I'm not finding them on my table, which is really, really weird. So I'll probably just cut another one real quick. It doesn't hurt to do that. So the measurement again for the white is 3 3/4 by, oh boy, I'm trying to remember. I think it's gonna be 3 1/2, but let me remeasure. 3 3/4. Yep, 3 1/2. I did remember that. Wow. Can't believe it. Cannot believe I remembered that. All right. So now we're ready to make the very last one. Again, these are super, super, super simple cards. Nothing earth-shattering here. Just having some fun with Sale-A-Bration product. Oh, and let's make sure we're stamping in the correct way. Correct position, okay? I think I need to re-ink my pecan pie ink. All right, Tom, so I do have a security message. Continue record. I'm gonna lose everyone. I'm gonna lose everyone because I can't hear you. I just lost the signal and I'm gonna lose everyone. I didn't have an option to continue recording. That was not an option.
What were the options?
We're recording right now,
okay.
so I can show you that later.
Okay.
I guess for this, since it's gone to recording mode, we'll go ahead and finish the card, and then I will have the complete broadcast for you all. If you will type a message, please, to my wonderful fans. Yes, you can. All right. Okay, glasses.
Let's see if that starts it up
again. And I'm gonna move this. Yep, lost everyone. All right, and we're gonna use Melon Mambo. And you know what? Let's use those flowers instead of the hearts. All right. Ah, so, so, so cute. Love this. Let's see how we can best get this one in here. All right. And so those are the poppies. Are they not cute? Oh my gosh. They are super, super cute. And let's go ahead and let's stamp the greetings and get that done. We forgot grass, so I'll go back in just a second. And we will do the grass. Oops, gotta turn it the right way here. All right, let's add some grass and we'll put this card together. All right, so that's where we are. There's our grass. And now we will assemble the card. So, super easy cards. If you're just joining me or catching the end of the broadcast, you'll be able to visit my blog and you can find the PDF for this. And again, we are just centering this. And then this piece is also from the Toadstool designer paper. Such cute, cute, cute paper. Alrighty. Then we'll add our greeting. And let me zoom out a little bit, and then we're gonna add our designer paper. Remember, Sale-A-Bration will end on Friday, February 28th. So this is the last week to grab your freebies when you place an online order. All right, and to tell you a little bit about the ribbon, well, let's add sequins. We have to do that, and then I'll tell you about the ribbon. But it just ties the same way. All right, so let's use a pink one of these. This is a Sale-A-Bration item, the sequins. And then we'll do a little one there. But the ribbon is coming out. It's going to be a March online exclusive. It's item number 165562. And again, it comes out in March. And so this is the ribbon. And I had tied this around the bottom of this card. So let's look at the cards real quick so you can see them all. And you know what? I'm gonna put this card up here because one has flowers and the other one has hearts. Let me zoom all the way out so I can get that last card in here, hopefully. All right, just moving some tools around. And we have the X, and then we have the shamrocks. All right? So next week when I'm live, we'll do a drawing and we'll see who wins these. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. I greatly appreciate it. If you would like to sign up for my spring retreat, you can message me or you can email me at tammy@becreativestamping.com. Thanks for joining me. Bye.